from the bottom of my heart. It's Nyasha and Nana.
Hi guys, or should I say hi people of the world. Welcome back to Nana and Nyasha. And if you haven't subscribed, click that button right down below so you can get alerts when we release a new video. So guys, today is another story time. So grab your coffee, grab your drink, grab your biscuit, grab your snacks and have a seat, because I'm about to tell you about the time I nearly got kidnapped. Yes guys, kidnapped, because I wouldn't be here today. Well, who knows, well, thank God that didn't happen. But yeah, basically, so there was one day, guys, I was going back to uni from home. So for those who don't know, I went to University of Essex in Colchester. And mate, I decided to go back late. I got to the station and they were like, there are no trains, it's only rail replacement. So I was like, okay, cool. So I waited for the rail replacement, waited, and I think that once we got down to it, they were like, oh, actually, there are no more buses going directly. So I'd have to take another bus, get off and change. And I was contemplating, should I go or should I go back home or should I carry on? So I decided to carry on, guys. Decided I'm just going to go to uni that night because they said I just need to get off, get on the next bus, it's rail replacement, and I should be at uni. Cool, happy with that. I think I waited, and they're like, actually, this is the last bus. No, actually, we don't have any bus going to Colchester anymore. But this one is going to stop here, and you can get another bus. I was like, okay. I got on the bus now, halfway through. The driver's like, yeah, guys, I was gonna actually drop it at this station so you can actually get another bus to Colchester, but we're not stopping at that station anymore because there are no more trains. So I'm like, oh my days, is this a joke? You know, when you get on rail replacement, they just basically take you through all these places that you don't know, because it's supposed to be a train route, but you don't necessarily go a bus route either. So like, you're in the middle of nowhere. So I'm thinking, mate, I can't go back, I can't go forward, I don't know where I am. Like, what do you mean I can't get on the train from where you're dropping me off? So this bus driver basically went to his stop and said, well, you can get off here, but you know, there are no trains. And like, I met another guy on the bus who was basically just came from Cyprus that night. So he's from Cyprus, international student, so he had to like go back to uni. Where else was he supposed to go? So we started talking, and it was like, oh, we're from the same uni, cool, like we'll stick together then because it's quite late. So we're like, okay, what do you mean we can't get on there? So we're discussing, but he's like,
oh, but you know what, I don't mind taking you to Chelmsford. I know there's definitely a train from Chelmsford.
So we're like, okay, cool, we'll go to Chelmsford and get a train. Mate, this is where it all went a bit upside down, y'all. So this bus driver starts being really nice, and then he starts offering people on the bus, you know what, I'll drop you closer and closer and closer. And we're like, okay, cool. So this little girl who she was younger than us at the time, so I don't know, maybe she was about 17. He was like,
oh, we'll just drop you off. I can drop you home if you want.
I was like, this bus driver's really nice. And he goes like,
oh no, it's fine, you just dropped me at the station where you said you would, and my dad's gonna get me.
So he drops these other people close to a bus stop for them, and this guy's really nice. So then he says to me and this guy,
do you know what, I'll drop you off at Chelmsford, the garage, and it'll be easier for you to travel from there.
And we're like, oh, okay, that's nice of him. So the bus is going, he's dropping people off, dropping this one there, dropping that one there. And then what happens? He's like,
oh guys, do you know what? I'm gonna drop this bus off, pick up my private car, and then with my private car, I'll drop you guys off at uni.
And I was like, really? I was like, this guy is actually like God sent. He is so nice. Like, but the guy that I met on the bus was a bit like, And I was just like, this guy is so nice. Like, he's offered to drop this girl off, offered to drop this other people off, and now he's gonna actually park the bus, get his car, and drop off at uni. And boy, as a uni student, sometimes you know you're broke. So I was like, hallelujah, thank you Jesus, come the road. I was excited, I was happy that I got to say some coins. But the guy that I was with was a bit skeptical. I was just thinking, mate, I've just saved, like, because from Chelmsford to Colchester, I don't even have the money to be travelling with a cab. Now all the trains are gone. So he started calling his friends, like, to see if they can find a cab for us to get from Chelmsford to Colchester and stuff. But it was so expensive and we couldn't find anything cheap. And then, so this guy goes to the bus driver, oh, you know what, it's fine, like, my friend's gonna get me from the station. So he comes back and he sits down and he's like, yeah, I just told him my friend's gonna get from the station. And he started acting weird. And I was like, really? Why is he acting weird? Like, I mean, I wanted to get that free lift, but I find it weird that the bus driver was acting a bit weird now that the guy pretended that his friend was gonna pick us up from Chelmsford. So basically, I then went and was like, no, and then he heard us trying to call and find out how much cabs was, and then he shouted,
Why are you guys trying to find out how much the cab cost? I already said I'm gonna drop you guys off.
Then I started to be like, okay, why is he getting upset? So basically, I went to the window and I was like, oh, do you know what? Thank you so much for offering. It's fine. His friend is gonna pick us up.
What do you mean your friend's gonna pick you up? I've already offered to drop. And
Started getting angry. So then I started getting a bit scared, like, why is this guy getting angry that someone's gonna pick us up? Like, thanks for the offer, we really appreciate it, but why are you getting upset? So I was just a bit like, okay. Then alarm bells start going off in my head, so I was just like, wow, okay. So then I started talking to this guy and we were like, oh my days, like, if you're in England, you know about Crime Watch. We started saying, oh my days, this is like Crime Watch, like, this is weird. Like, why is he getting upset? Like, 2 students gone missing in the middle of the night trying to get back to uni. So I started getting scared. So anyway, he was still adamant that he wanted to drop his guys. So at this point, the bus was empty and it was just us, and he was driving towards the garage. We got to the garage now, and so we had to say again that, oh, it's fine. So he went to get his car and we waited outside the bus garage, and he goes, and so we planned. I was like, yeah, I agree with you. I don't know why he's getting upset to the guy. And so basically we agreed that we're going to tell him we don't want him to drop us off. So he brought out his car, his personal car, and we're like, oh, thank you so much for the offer, but like, someone's gonna pick us out now. We found someone who's gonna get you. He was like,
what do you mean you found someone's gonna get you? I just told you I was gonna give you a lift, and now you're telling me that someone else is gonna get you.
And he just skid off in his car and went, and we were like, whoa, why is he so angry? My guy was angry that he skid off in his car, guys. Like, what? Why was he angry? And we're like, because he was so nice at the beginning, guys. When we got on that bus, he was so nice. So for him to change from being super nice to being like how he was, oh my days, we were just like, I think we just escaped a psycho. Literally, we were just like, I think we escaped this guy. Like, this is stories you hear on Crime Watch. 2 students gone missing, trying to get home. We were so scared. So guys, here, that's how we basically nearly got kidnapped. And this is how we actually did make it to uni, but it wasn't easy. So we got to like Chelmsford. It was such a long journey. We got there at like 2 AM, and now we're walking around trying to stop taxis. No taxi will stop for us, guys. They literally all ignored us, and I was just like, and so we couldn't even, because we were at the bus garage, we didn't know anywhere in Chelmsford. It was pitch black. It was at 12. There was only street lights, and we're in the middle of nowhere. So all we saw was like a petrol station, and we're like, oh, sorry, how do we get to like the main town so we can find like a cab? Because no taxis were stopping for us, and we were just randomly walking for ages and ages and ages, for like literally like an hour, guys. An hour to 2 hours walking around middle of nowhere. We were so confused and so lost. Went to a petrol station. He was like, yeah, you can take a shortcut through this. And the guy I was with was like, yeah, take a shortcut through the park. I was like, no. After what just happened, I'm not about to be kidnapped in the park, pitch black. No, it's fine. So we're like, how do we get to the city centre without having to go through that park, so he directed us. Anyway, we got lost. We were just walking and walking. Eventually we came across, like, we're trying to find nightlife, so that, you know, if we find nightlife there'll be a cab. Eventually got there, found a cab, and they were like, oh, Colchester, oh, it's a bit far, innit? Oh my days. We were just like, please. So this guy was like, all right, let me speak to me mate. Spoke to him. So like, do you fancy going Colchester? I was like, are these guys kidding? Like, we don't know where we are. And they're like, do you fancy going Colchester? We actually need your services. We literally had to beg this guy, please, please, please. We need to get back to uni. We've never been in Chelmsford. We don't know anywhere. It's pitch black. It's 2 o'clock. We don't really, it's not like we're out raving or anything. We generally just want to get back in bed. We started our journey at like 9 p.m. and it's now 2. We just want to get back to where we set out to get to. And by the way guys, I didn't have a lot of money on me, so this guy had, luckily he had more money than I did, and I can't even remember how much we had to chip in together. And so we were like, so basically I was so knackered, and I never sleep, like, well, back then I never used to sleep, especially in the cab like that at that time. So I was so knackered I fell asleep, and I was like, thank God I had this guy with me, because I didn't even have enough money to get back to uni. And I just don't know what I would have done. Like, luckily he had the money, so we could like put our money together and get back. And we got back there, and I was like, do you know what, we'll pay you back. Guys, guess what, I never saw this guy again on campus. This was my first year of uni. In the next, like, because I went to uni for 4 years, so I did placement. For the next 4 years, guys, I never ever saw this guy again. I couldn't even remember how he looks like. So if you're out there and you're by any chance watching this video and you remember the story, please comment below or hit me up, guys. Like, I was literally looking for this guy to pay this money. We didn't exchange numbers or anything. We were just like, yeah, I was so tired, my phone was dead, like, we were just knackered. I was just happy I was back at uni. So if you are watching this and you remember the story, please comment below or message me, because it was a crazy night, man. It was scary. So that's how I nearly got kidnapped, guys. So be careful. It's not every day that something is cheap that you go for. Just be careful out there. But anyway, that was my story. I know I was talking for ages, but I hope you enjoy it. And if you did, please like, comment, subscribe. And if you've been in a situation like this, guys, where you feel like, you know, I was so scared, guys, nearly been kidnapped, or like something dodgy or random, please let me know. Like, I like to hear your experiences. Like, it was crazy, man. Like, wow. Can you imagine the headline? Like, I know, like, I'm saying it like it's a joke, but it was actually scary, guys. It was scary. But anyway, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Bye.
It's Nyasha.